Why 3 of the 4 women's 2025 U.S. Open quarterfinals feature a Czech player? When the women's quarterfinals kick off on Tuesday at the 2025 U.S. Open, you'll notice a lot of Czech flags flying. That's because 3 of the 4 matches feature Czech players, an outsized showing given that the population of the country, at fewer than 11 million people, is less than that of North Carolina. One answer: Czechia has a strong network of clubs and academies described as mostly modest, meaning that they aren't reserved for players with financial means. Adds Czechia's Karolina Muchova, the number 11 seed here. It was nice that we had a lot of tournaments that we could compete in with each other in Czech. Another theory: in the case of legends inspiring legends, Czech hopefuls can see a path to tennis greatness. Muchova, for one, looked up to former world number 1 Karolina Pliskova as both a mentor and a friend. I think it's so nice for younger and upcoming players to see that they can get there, Muchova said. I see the young juniors play, as well, in my club, and they can practice with us and all that. I think it helps them and maybe as well the belief that they can do it one day. Since the Open era began, players from the former Czechoslovakia, and now Czechia, have won 21 Grand Slam singles titles, 5 women and 3 men. And that mountain of hardware doesn't even include the 18 Grand Slam singles trophies won by Martina Navratilova, who defected from the then-communist Czechoslovakia in 1975 at the age of 18. She would reacquire her Czech nationality in 2008 and now holds dual passports. The 3 Czech women playing in the quarterfinals include Muchova, who advanced to round 4 after beating compatriot Linda Noskova, Barbora Krejcikova, number 62 in the world, and Markéta Vondrousová, number 60. Among them, when you count both singles, doubles and mixed doubles championships, they've earned 13 Grand Slam titles. Speaking of doubles, Czech champ Kateřina Siniakova, half of the number 1 seeded women's doubles team here, advanced to round 3 with America's Taylor Townsend. And on the guy side of the draw, Czechia's sole remaining player is Jiri Lehecka, the number 20 seed, who takes on Carlos Alcaraz in the quarterfinals on Tuesday. In men's doubles, the all-Czech team of Tomáš Maček and Matej Vosel are playing in the 3rd round, as is Czechia's Adam Pavlíček, alongside Poland's Jan Zielinski. In the sweltering heart of New York City, as autumn teased the edges of summer, Flushing Meadows buzzed with energy. The 2025 U.S. Open was in full swing, bright lights, powerful serves, and the dreams of Grand Slams echoing across Arthur Ashe Stadium. To the surprise of many and delight of Czech fans, 3 of the 4 women's singles quarterfinal spots were claimed by Czech players. Karolina Muchova, a tactician returning to form. Barbora Krejcikova, the doubles maestro turned singles force. Markéta Vondrousová, a comeback queen, rising from injury to primetime matches. It presented a rare spectacle, the Czech Republic, a country of just 10 million, dominating a Grand Slam stage like an unstoppable current. 2. Tradition meets talent, the Czech tennis legacy. Imagine a river, winding from the storied lands of Czechoslovakia, coursing through generations of tennis excellence: Navratilova, Mandlikova, Novotná. Their legendary strokes forged a current, and today, 3 women ride that current to the quarterfinals. Deep-rooted tennis culture. Czech players often begin their journey as children on clay courts and grass traditions, honing diverse styles and mental toughness. Strong developmental system, world-class coaches, competitive domestic tournaments, and a nurturing environment let talent blossom. Even before the Open began, that current was visible. Muchova, Krejcikova, and Vondrousová had all battled through tough draws and proven their readiness for New York's intensity. 3. Individual comebacks and career arcs. Karolina Muchova, a graceful strategist like a chess grandmaster. She had endured injury setbacks and cautious pace, but 2025 brought rejuvenation. Her consistency paid off. She advanced through the draw with grit, determination, and shot-making that belied her recent struggles. Barbora Krejcikova, once celebrated as a doubles powerhouse, she re-emerged as a singles contender. Her game refined, fearless, and explosive. She stunned fans by defeating top-seeded players, turning heads with her elegant efficiency and mental fortitude. A comeback story in motion. After a shoulder injury looked one step forward, sidelined her earlier in the year. Yet she returned with quiet resolve, winning matches with poise. By the U.S. Open, she'd reclaimed her power, enough to fall, as they say, into back-in-form territory. 4. timing, form, and tournament dynamics. It's not just about pedigree, it's about perfect timing. Momentum at the right moment. Muchova's streak of winning quarterfinals had flowed through the season. Krejcikova had sharpened her singles game via high-pressure matches. Vondroušova's return added a wave of determination. Draw dynamics. The U.S. Open draw placed them in positions where their resilience, experience, and form could flourish. It's almost as if fate aligned. Three Czech contenders, each peaking, each on a collision course with the quarterfinals. The cultural pride, identity, and the Czech spirit. Picture them as three modern-day knights, each carrying the Czech flag on their capes, not merely competing, but representing the soul of Czech tennis. Their success pulses through gyms in Prague and rolling courts in Moravia. They inspire a wave of young Czech girls, rackets in hands, dreaming of hardcourt glory. Their individual styles, Muchova's variety, Krejcikova's strategic sharpness, Vondroušova's creativity, reflect the rich blend of Czech tennis expressions. 6. Storytelling metaphor, the Three Phoenixes. In this version, let's christen them the Three Phoenixes of Prague, rising from ashes, returning with fire. Phoenix 1, Muchova injured, quiet, yet sparking back to life. Phoenix 2, Krejcikova doubles champion reborn, unleashing singles wings. Phoenix 3, Vondroušova recovery complete, soaring higher than before. During the U.S. Open, their wings unfolded, conductors of their own narratives, the quarterfinals their grand stage. 7. Looking ahead, legacy and beyond. Should one, or more, advance to the semifinals or beyond, the story strengthens. A Czech Grand Slam champion? It would rekindle memories of Navratilova and Mandlikova, yet with a modern twist. Even if they don't capture the trophy, this quarterfinal trifecta marks a lasting moment. Czech tennis's excellence showcased under the brightest lights in New York. 8. Wrap up, a Czech tapestry in New York. In the blazing New York sun, three Czech women stood tall, Muchova, Krejcikova, and Vondroušova, threading their legacies into the fabric of the 2025 U.S. Open. It wasn't random. It was heritage, hard work, and timing converged. A tennis dynasty reborn on hard courts. Three athletes, reclaiming stages and redefining narratives. The Czech Republic's undeniable, heart-stopping presence in one of tennis's greatest arenas. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.